So today we're taking an up-close look at 4 cases from ESR for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. We have a soft silicone case with a fold-away stand built into the camera guard. We have a 2-piece tough case from the ESR Armor series that provides total protection for the front and back of your phone, along with a fold-away stand and military-grade drop protection. We have 3 clear cases, 2 of them being the hybrid clear case, one with a stand, the other being from their Air Armor series. All of these cases feature strong MagSafe rings embedded in the case, great drop protection for a reasonable price. Now, ESR also sent an ultra-tempered glass screen protector set as well as a privacy screen protector set. So we have a lot to go over in this video. Let's get started. I'll include links to all of these products down in the show notes. First off, I'm really into the silicone case and the tough case. Both are great cases. And while my personal preference is typically to go with an ultra thin case, there is something about this tough case that really grabbed my attention. But first, I want to start off with the silicone case. In my opinion, the black silicone case is the best looking case on my natural titanium iPhone. It really boils down to 2 reasons. First off, the matte black silicone looks soft and sleek, while the gunmetal gray fold-away stand around the camera module provides a touch of color that makes the case feel even more premium. And the way that titanium shines through the camera guard, you get a hue of metallic colors that just work together. I love the look of this phone case. The camera guard provides plenty of lip to protect your camera lenses. The stand folds out to prop your phone up horizontally, and I like the darker black color of the MagSafe ring and how it looks on the back of the case. Precise cutouts to access your speaker grills and power port, and while the buttons are fully connected to the rest of the case, the material around them is thin enough to ensure that they are very clicky. ESR has also updated their cases for the iPhone 15 Pro Max to include a button cover over the new Action button. The silicone case provides a nice lip around the front of the case, and they even include cutouts for a lanyard if you're into that. Now, the silicone material is soft in your hand and has a little bit of give when you squeeze the sides. There's no hot spots or sharp edges. It feels great in the hand. Because silicone is naturally grippy, this phone case has plenty of grip. One thing to note is we look at the front screen here. I am using a screen protector, so the lip will look to be a bit smaller than if I wasn't. Just keep that in mind. Like all silicone cases, this thing is a pocket grabber. So if that's something that bothers you, just keep that in mind. Right out of the box, the case is pretty smooth, but over time, after handling for a while, it definitely gets much grabbier. You do get a nice soft lining on the inside of the case, and at $20 cheaper, if you're even thinking about buying the Apple silicone case, you need to check out this case from ESR. First, I would definitely recommend the ESR silicone case over the Apple any day. So if you're someone who drops their phone a lot, if you have kids, or if you're just looking for total protection for your iPhone, then you gotta check out the ESR Tough Case with Stash Stand. This is a 2-piece case with a clear plastic front that covers your screen, providing ultimate screen protection. It's easy to assemble the case together. You simply slide the phone into the front portion of the case, and then you slide both pieces together and squeeze around the edges to create a tight seal. Now, when I say seal, I don't mean this case is waterproof, because it's not. But the seal will help keep the case on in case it drops, and it'll also help keep out dirt and dust particles. There's a nice deep lip that runs around the front of the case to provide great screen protection and also help keep the plastic front piece of the case from getting scratches. Even though the front piece is made of plastic, it's extremely clear and does not impact the touch sensitivity as you interact with the screen. There are screens covering the speaker grills and a rubber stopper to prevent dust and debris from clogging up your speakers or your power port, and speaker volume's not affected by the screens that are covering the speaker grill cutouts. The buttons are very clicky. Material has been removed from each button to give them plenty of freedom of movement. And then air pockets and additional protection built into the corners provide great drop protection. The clear back lets you see through to enjoy the look of your phone. And this case also comes with a metal camera guard stand, providing plenty of protection for your camera lenses. ESR also includes a set of camera lens screen protectors in the box. And they've done a really good job of providing an alignment tray that makes it super easy to apply the camera glass screen protectors. Just simply line up the tray, press, and seal. I've not noticed any difference to photo quality when using the camera lens protectors, although here are a few photos taken with them on. I mentioned before that I typically go for minimal cases, and while this case does add bulk, it does it in a way that doesn't feel like a big case. I've really enjoyed using this case. The additional bulk really hasn't bothered me, and I love that you can just use this case and not worry about what happens to your phone. If you're someone who typically goes for big bulky cases, check this one out. You get great protection all around your phone, but it still somehow doesn't feel like a big bulky case. One final note on this case, your phone will not fit if you have a separate screen protector already on the front of your device. Just an FYI, not a big deal. I just tried it out because I wondered if it would fit, and it doesn't. All right, so ESR also makes some of my favorite clear cases, and we have 3 to look at today. The first is the classic hybrid clear case. This is a basic clear case with great drop protection, reinforced corners protect your phone from drops, and nice lips around the front of your phone and around the camera lenses keep your screens protected. Although they are still exposed in this case, so I definitely recommend using a screen protector. The buttons are very clicky, and precise cutouts provide access to the power port and speaker grills. There's also an option to get the classic hybrid case with the stash stand built in. Not only does this provide a stand to prop your phone up with, but also the metal ring around the camera housing actually provides a little bit more protection for your camera lenses. I had a recent commenter ask me if the metal stand interferes with photos. I'm including a few samples of photos here. I personally have not noticed a difference. So for even more drop protection and for a more rugged look, check out the Air Armor Clear Case. You can also pick this up in a set that comes with 2 screen protectors and a camera lens protector. Now, I really like how the Air Armor case looks. It has a more squared off look that's just a little bit different than typical clear cases. This case also almost reminds me of a UAG case, and the clarity of this case just looks great. The main differentiator here though is beefier corners that provide better drop protection. And the other thing that stands out to me is the sides of the case are beveled, which makes the case feel thinner in the hand than it actually is. This case feels like a super thin case. This feels like a thin case, but you still get a nice lip around the front of your phone, as well as plenty of protection around the camera housing. I really like the design of the Air Armor case. You should definitely check that one out. The last thing I want to mention is that ESR also makes a ton of products in addition to phone cases, including screen protectors, wallets, charging stands. I'll leave a couple of links down below to videos on other products if you want to check those out. And I'll also have a video coming out soon about charging stands. If you're interested in learning more about ESR charging stand products, be sure to subscribe so you can check that video out. I've got a few options, one I use at home, one I use here in the office. They're actually pretty cool, so I definitely want you to see what those look like. For this video though, I want to quickly talk about ESR screen protectors. I really like the privacy screen protector, and if you don't like people seeing what you have on your screen, this is definitely a great option to get some privacy while getting some protection. It's easy to install, and they provide an alignment tray to help with the installation process. However, ESR has also added something to the box that I think is just genius. Now, I'm always having to find a cloth or something to put my phone down on when I'm installing a screen protector. Sometimes that cloth can cause problems if fabric particles come loose and fall on your screen. Now, ESR has thought of this, and in the box, they've included a small, grippy mat to place your phone on during the install process. This is genius and super helpful. That way you're not putting your phone down directly on a hard surface and potentially scratching it, as well as the mat helps hold everything in place. Don't forget though, the key to all screen protector installations is to make sure your screen is completely clean. Just press and seal and you're good to go with great protection and extra privacy. Hey, I hope this video helps give you an up-close look at these phone cases from ESR. If you have any questions at all, leave me a comment down below. and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. As always, thank you for watching this video. Hey, if you've gotten this far, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, leave me a like. It helps out the channel so I can continue to produce more content like this. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.